Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another awesome week of Pulp Picks. I'm Corey.
I'm Fritz.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Patrick.
And here's your first pick of the week. Fritz, take us off.
So my pick of the week is X-Men Red Issue 2, continuing the new series here with X-Men's Adventures on Mars. Now the planet Araco, because they've got a whole new civilization of mutants there. And I just really love this book. It, like, exploring this new culture and, like, how it just doesn't jive with, like, how everyone else wants them to. And, like, all the mutant characters we don't love having to, like, learn how to play by someone else's rules for once. It's really cool. The art's great. I mentioned for the first issue that Thunderbird is probably one of my favorite X-Men now. I think after this issue, Storm is just legit one of my favorite comic characters in general. Like, she's a
badass.
She's got this line in here about, like, I am the Hurricane, and just like, yes you are. I'm like, you get why she was made like Queen of the Solar System, basically. It's fantastic. But
is she gonna rock everyone like a hurricane, though?
she definitely rocks Vulcan like a hurricane. Like, if this cover tells you anything, it's going to be fun. But no, great stuff. Al Ewing love his writing. Stefano Caselli, like, love his art. Just everything's great. But no, over to you, Sarah.
Yeah, so my pick this week was I Hate This Place, which is the new indie title, and it was really fun. I know Patrick read it too, but it was just a really interesting story. It's kind of like horror-esque, I would say, but it's about this girl named Gabby who ends up inheriting land from her great aunt, and she and her girlfriend go out to take care of the place. Essentially, their plan is we're going to take care of it, and then we're going to sell it off. And then, of course, some rather horror type things happen. You know, they discover all the doors have deadbolts on both sides, and it's this big question of why is that happening, you know? And then Gabby ends up in kind of a horror type situation. So you should really check it out. It's got awesome art. And it's just a really cool story. I'm excited to see what happens next. So
It reminded me of one of those, what's his name? Peele? One of his movies.
Oh, Jordan Peele.
Yeah, Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
Reminded me of a Jordan
yeah,
Peele
that's
movie.
totally fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that book. We
Kinda
went back
fought
and
over
forth
it.
on we got to have that one. But it was really good. The art's fantastic, and the story. Kyle Starks. Anybody familiar?
Mm-mm.
No.
Name rings a bell, but I couldn't say from where.
Yeah, but I really like that one. I, however, ended up with Immortal XMen #2. So Kieran Gillen continuing the X-Men theme for the day. Fritz and I bookending this thing with the X-Men. And again, Storm, prominent figure in this one, but I really like Hope.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad that Hope is back and doing more than just resurrecting people, because I really felt like the whole Messiah story when she was introduced and all of that was really interesting in the first place. And she's kind of been at the forefront and then in the background and forefront background. And now she's getting a role that is bigger in this book. And I'm really excited about it. And Sinister keeps being weird and quirky and funny and creepy and moving the story along. And it's really good. The art is kind of your house style X-Men. We talked about that too as a group. You know, it's sharp, it's consistent, it's solid. So I'm really enjoying this book too. So if you haven't added it to your list yet, Immortal XMen added in addition to X-Men Red. Yeah, Corey, what do you have?
I have the all new, all different Savage Avengers.
Is it a totally different team? Is that why it's all different? All new members, right?
It's kind of different. It's mostly different. It's mostly all new and mostly different.
80%.
80%. Yeah, it's like Conan and Elektra are the holdovers from the prior team. But new creative team on this also. It's not Jerry Dugan doing it anymore, which is a little sad. But definite good sequel. You know, the book was a lot of fun. I like where they take it right at the end.
It reminds me of a Mel Brooks movie. What? You said Jordan Peele earlier, so I just thought I thought that's what we were doing.
I totally lost my train of thought. But yeah, so the art is really sweet. The story was really cool. Nice little twist at the end there. Definitely excited to see where the book goes. But yeah, so these guys slacked and didn't read it.
Sorry.
I'm the one doing all the heavy lifting. But that's all we have time for this week. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at pulpcg.com. Hulk, smash that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you guys at 11 a.m. Ow now, brown cow.
Wait,
Ow
what?
now, brown cow.
What?
Oh, he's.
What?
Did you not know what he's doing? Or?
Ow now, brown cow? Or how now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? That's what it is.
Yep.
Telling you never did theater without telling you never did theater.